there, good morning. Yes, we're managing to do these more in the morning, which I think is really good, a great way to start it. So I'm sat here, first cup of tea, dogs are out, I'm doing some prep today, ready for tomorrow. And yeah, it's all good. Looks like it's going to be nice and warm again, but it'd be nice if we could get everything done this morning, then don't have to worry about the heat later. But that's fine, not complaining. So here we go, number 7. Gosh, we're a quarter of the way there, I suppose, almost, aren't we? So, okay, I'm going to pick a tile. Don't really matter which. Let's go with, let's go with that one. There you go, got one. And here we go. Let's put my name on it and the date. Okay, now remember that the Sanntangle bit here, this is the top of my tile. There you go, 23, and this is number 7. So that when I do come to put it together, I know that everything at the top is lined up, and hopefully it's going to match because we're down here today. So look, 7. 8 is further down here, and then 9. So these two are going to be the first to actually put together, which is it, 7, 8, 9 kind of thing. Yeah, so yeah, maybe so. It's going to be silly, these two. Okay then, so first things first, it always helps. Let me just check again. Oh, sorry, Rose. I've got Benji sat at my feet. That's what's new there. I think Seth's outside, just in the cool breeze for now. There we go. So putting my mark in there just helps you to, or me as well, to actually work out in terms of size and things where parts are going to go. It just makes it a little easier, but yeah, we rub those out after. And again, making sure, look, that's the top. Yes, that's right. Okay then, first things first then today, that's where we're going to start. We've got a bit of a curve, a lot of curves in this, isn't there? And it, surprisingly, it starts here. And if I'm looking down here, it's not halfway, it's slightly further along. So let's have a look, there's halfway, slightly further along. And I'm going to put a curve in from that to that. Now to make that easier for me, I am going to turn it round and draw it in. See, I'm just imagining, because it's quite a long curve. And then when I'm happy with it, straight in. Okay, I know that looks a bit scary, but honestly, if you pretend that you're drawing it just a little bit first, then it's absolutely fine and you'll get that, okay? So there's that bit. So let's have a look, next little section. I think we'll do this first. Again, it comes from, see this part, imagine from sort of where the line touches here, and it's going to come down, not halfway, just sort of put a little curve in. And that one is thicker. We've got a few of those, haven't we? A little bit thicker than others. So I don't want to do too much filling in with ink there, but that gives us that, okay? And then next to it, we've got another one. Now this one, I'm going to just draw there for now, but it does extend. We'll do that in a minute. And then here, it's going to imagine halfway, and then we're going to get another one in there. It's going to go a bit thinner. Okay, there we go. So I'm just going to bring my brush in there and just sort of fill that bit in. Okay. Oh, Rose. To be honest, my Seth doesn't walk, really. He walks to the back door and out, and that's about it. He has a wander around now and again, but sleeps mostly. Oh, okay. Right, so we've got that bit done. Now down here, there's just a tiny little bit. So I'm going to put that in with pencil. See how small it is, because it might be that we don't even use that. I just don't know. And then here, there's a little one as well. So it's one of those sort of bumps. But again, not sure how big or small that's going to be. So I'm not going to try and do anything with that particularly. So, okay, I'm going to look at this section now. I'm going to turn it around a bit because it's coming from here, just slightly above this one. And it's coming up, not middle, not top, but up to about And again, another curve that way. Okay. And then I'm going to do a, let's have a look. Second, see it's a little bit wider there. It gets narrower. And the same again, a bit wider, and it gets narrower. So I've got that bit. So this one, I think we're quite familiar with this now. I'm going to put, just to help me for a moment, I'm going to put like a pencil line in the middle there. And then I'm going to split that space. And I'm going to split that space. They don't have to match. You see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. Because what I'm going to do is bring in a loop into each of them so I can follow those guidelines. It's just going to help me fill that space just a little bit easier. Oh, I need that cup of tea, don't I? And there. This one might sort of slightly go off. We'll see where that, I'm not going to do anything else with that one. And then in we go with this bit. Again, this is quite familiar now, I would say. It's something that we've done a few times, so it's one of these patterns that's recurring throughout. Now this bit, is this half or is this a full part? I'm not quite sure. So I'm going to put that bit in with pencil, just so I know it's there. All right. And again, this is quite a large space, and it does suggest on mine that I'm going to fill it with ink. But if you remember yesterday, we had one. Let me just see if I can find it. There you go, look. And I actually put some bubbles in rather than fill the whole thing with ink. So I'm going to do the same again. And this one I'm going to fill with ink, but this one I think I'm going to put a few bubbles in. I'm not going to go all the way up to the top, because I don't know what's on the other side, so to speak. So let's make it look a little bit randomish kind of thing. And I'm coming in, I'm going to fill in those gaps. So here we are, this one. In we go with that one. And then I can do here. And in there. So you see, I'm going to sort of stop it there. I'm going to reserve judgment. But just putting this little bit in reminds me that that's sort of the intention, and that's where it's going. Okay. All right, happy with that. So then underneath here, it's sort of got a couple of those bubbles again. So it's going part off like that. And a little line underneath, a little line underneath, and that sorts that bit out. That's not coloured in there at all, it's just left as is for there. So it comes to this section now, and all right, again, we've got a really good point of reference because it's on that centre bit there. And this one's going to sort of start, if I imagine the middle there, let's have a look. It's such underneath these two lines. So I'm going to go there. And then putting a curve in, there to there. All right. And then I'm going to do the similar thing. It's going to sort of start at the bottom. Come on, it's going to get a little bit narrower, not much. And in there. Okay. And then, again, another familiar is this sort of loop going underneath design. Okay, and again, don't know where that's going, so I'm going to leave it there, but I am going to fill in these little bits, because I know that they're fine. And that. And that one. I'm sort of taking my time. And again, I can do the little points there. Okay. Just going to come in and clean that side up a little bit. Using a brush is great, it fills things up, but sometimes it goes over where you don't want to. So we've got that. And then underneath here, let's have a look at this. I've got sort of a loop here right on the edge, almost sort of teetering off that edge there. Coming around, not too wide at the bottom. And then there's a second one coming off that. And again, let's put those loops in. Oh, Rose with the panda with the bear. It's pretty much the same, I would say. Just don't put the big patch around the eye. Make the eye just a little, yeah. Put like a little oval around the eye. And I think that ear's just a slight tad more pointed. It's just a bit. Okay, so there's that bit. Now here there's a lot of lines going on. I'm not going to put those in because I don't know where they're going, and I think I'll wait and fill that in afterwards. Again, put a little bit of pencil in, maybe just to remind myself that there's some lines there. And then on this section here, I'm going to come in with very, very close a line this way and this way. And again, I'm going to thicken that one up a bit. And then these two sort of come off like that. Okay. Now again, there's a tiny little mark there, but I'm going to leave that one because again, it's so small. If I just sort of show you this, there you go. Look, it's so small. You see? It's sort of almost not sure whether to put it in or not. And then here you can see, look, you've got all these little lines. So I've just referenced a little bit there. And that's where we're headed. So, okay. Looks a little bit sort of spaced, doesn't it? It almost looks like on this particular section of the main piece, there's sort of something ending, something starting, and I don't know. Well, you've seen what I'm working to, so I can't second guess them. But okay, pencil then. Now we've established that these, or I have with mine, I'm going to shade them this way and like this. There you go. Okay, and our loops, top and bottom. And again, you don't have to do this right now. You can wait till you've done it all, or you can do colour. I think I might come back and do a pop of colour in it later. And maybe add some a bit of glitter or something to these little dots. It just sort of lends itself, doesn't it, to doing that kind of thing. So I'm going to go for this side of the line and put a bit of shading in there. And where I've got this line, it looks like it's because it's a thick line, let's put a bit on top and bottom there. Let's do a bit there. And of course, if you get to it and you think, oh, that shading shouldn't be there, it's pencil, you can rub it out. No big deal. Oh, God, Rose, they have, haven't they? Do you know what? I always find that. You know, we start and we think, oh, this is a long way. You've got a lot to do here. But then it really sort of starts to take off, doesn't it? Before we know it, goodness me, at the end of September. Okay, torty on. And start with this bit. You realise actually this weekend as well, it's 2 years since we moved into our HQ. 2 years. Now that's flown by. So as you can imagine, it's going to be quite a special weekend. There's lots going on. Oh, there you go. Of course, it's not just any offices up there. It's on my second home. I spend so much time there. So we hope that when you come and visit, you feel that way too. Okay. And of course, this Sunday we've got Dave coming over. So that should be nice. He's coming to do his first class. I'm sure he is looking forward to it. He said that last time he saw me. So I'm sure we're going to have a great weekend. Of course, I suppose it all starts and kicks off with me on Friday, doesn't it? Being that I've Sewing Street and Hobby Maker, it's busy. It's fun though, I really, I really enjoy it. The only thing is the drive. It's all, but it has to be done. Okay, there we go then. So there's our number 7 done and sorted, and that's the top left. So if we look again, look, there you go. Top left, all done. So who knows what number 8's going to bring tomorrow. Oh no, I said that this might be the first combination, but look, we've already done number 4. So tomorrow we're going to put number 8 and number 4 together. So if you haven't got any, or if you want to get prepared, a little bit of low tack tape. So let's have a look. Let's find number 4. They're no longer in order. They're all over the place, but I like that. Oh, last one, look, there you go. Number 4. So there's my number 4. And what I tend to do is take a little bit of low tack because, I'm never sure what I'm going to do with it. So here we go. And if I do this now, you can prep. What I would do is put that bit, check it again, on there, like that. And then this bit, so again, I'm just going to take one. Let's go with that one there. And if I check again, look, line it up, and put that one next to that one. Look, that's quite a contrast, isn't it? Look at that. So I've actually got number 4, number 8 together. So when I draw tomorrow, you can see I'm probably going to draw some of the border. Not quite sure what else, but at least then, like, they're together. So I can work with them like that, and that's absolutely fine. And then if I need to at some point, I can remove that tape, and I'm not going to damage it in any way. So that will be number 8 tomorrow. Just so we look back at our sheets. There we go, look. There's number 4, and there's number 8. So that's what we're going to be doing. So if you want to get that ready and tangle along with me, you can do. But other than that, have a lovely day, everybody. Enjoy the weather and just sort of take things easy. And I will catch you all again tomorrow. Not 100% sure what time tomorrow because, of course, I'm going to be in the studio in and out. So it's not going to be like being at home. I'll work it around whatever I can. All right. So I will see you soon. Okay. Bye.